everyone, welcome to my channel. And today I'm playing on Fox, and I recently reached 8 Dan. And yeah, I'm just recording a game that I'm probably gonna lose. I haven't won any game against 8 Dan on Fox yet, because my opponent is just way too strong.
Yoyomi now starts.
And this is a fast game, so we'll see what happens. So once again, thank you very much for supporting my channel on YouTube and on Patreon. So here I think this descend is a little bit problematic. It's a questionable move, right? So usually you don't want to descend, rather you would want to peep here. This is something that I've talked about in my in my invasion series. So now, as we can see, with the help of this peep, we're able to make
Yoyomi
ourselves.
now starts.
It's going to be a very connected shape. So at this point, I can see that White is definitely not using an AI software. Unlike the many other games, I play against the 8 Dan and then I check the game after. All their moves just follow pretty much Leela's recommendation all day. Here, very important for you to not just connect yourself here. Always important to exchange the move. Making sure that White is also heavier than before you go back and connect. This is a very good advice, especially for my viewers who are marching into the Dan level or single digit Q level. It's a very good tip, I'd say. So here, I think I can just go ahead and start taking big moves elsewhere, because my dragon is not really in any sort of danger. Yeah, all these moves shows me that this is not a AI user. Rather, if these moves are very human.
Nine, 8,
So
7,
I guess I will
6.
pincer from this side. Not only strengthen my weakness, but also pincer White. So that can be a bad move. And then we absolutely have to prevent White from sliding in onto the second line. And then we further strengthen this part of the board. So White decides to hop in here. We have to. I think we have to defend properly here. If I kick, it's gonna push
9,
up.
8.
Doesn't look like the right shape, so I'm gonna just extend. I don't really have a lot of time to think about it. Feels like this is the correct defense. So this is 1 minute, 3 times 30 minutes Boyomi. And so a lot of moves not going to be very accurate from either side. Okay, so maybe I can get this exchange. If white connects, okay, yeah, that's what he's gonna do. Alright, so that's cool. So now maybe it's the time to finally exploit these weaknesses. There's no point in continuing here. This cutting point does not work temporarily, so I'm gonna go ahead
9.
and play very active, pressure the corner, and also pincer the two stones. So this is a typical Joseki where I have to make sure the ladder works for me. Right? He
8,
cuts here.
7, 6,
I'll show you the
5,
variation after.
4, 3,
Looks like this
2.
works for me. So the ladder here that you absolutely have to check, it works for me before you Hane here. This is a very common shape that I will review in a bit to show you what I mean. Okay, so that's also a good variation. Yeah, have to connect. There's no point in ataring here. Here we're gonna attach and peep here. I'm not sure if this variation actually works. Yeah, I just totally forgot how it's done locally. If I cut, he's gonna play this one. Then I just Atari play this one. I don't think it's good. So I'll pull the stone back, and he connects, and now probably this one, because I still have a little weakness here. I don't want white to peep me here. So I'm very happy. I didn't know that my opponent's gonna be a AI user or just a human player beforehand. So pretty happy the fact that I'm playing against a human right now, because it's difficult. It's actually difficult to find a human player when you are 8 Dan on Fox. Yeah, a lot of the players, they use AI, and I'm not sure why. It's just not fun. I'm not really judging that, but it makes it so not fun, because you will win for certain.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
So I don't have a shape here. I don't know what's the correct shape moving on in this local area. So I might just leave it here, because if I push, white's gonna Hane, then I don't really achieve anything. White is gonna break out. Instead, we're gonna start from here. This is also a typical way to exploit this shape. And I think I can just pull the stone back and be happy about it. Next, we have a push here, right? If white does not play, so white still needs to worry about this weakness, I would say. But instead, white decides to exploit the weaknesses here. Well, that's just his rights, because yeah, because I left some weaknesses here, of course. But keep in mind, white is going to get a lot of profits, but he has to come back and fix here. Otherwise, there's a push. I'm not gonna
9,
pull this back.
8,
I'm gonna actually
7,
push forward.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So instead, white decides to play a ko here, and I can't really avoid it. Okay. So it means that white has to throw in by himself. If I honey, he's gonna directly throw in. That's a direct ko. But is
9,
there anything?
8, 7, 6,
Is there
5.
anything better I can do here? Maybe I can push here, ask him a question. I don't know. It's very hard to decide. I could have played this, but instead I want to get these 5 guys also involved in this business. So, and maybe I have misread this. All right. Okay, maybe yeah. I think I screwed up. So white can actually capture here, but the good thing about this is that I can leave it there for now. Like I don't have to play locally. There's no one move that white can play to kill me immediately, which means I can start this attack right now. But I think the sacrifice here is quite large. I don't think white can push anymore because I will cut. So white's probably gonna play a move. Then I might want to turn here immediately. Because otherwise white pushes, it's kind of annoying. Yeah, so white even keeps playing locally. Yeah, the double honey. We're gonna do this. Extend. I'm not a big fan of my play over here because I feel like white got a lot of strength, and then I was not really compensated with much. But it's very difficult to make a decision in this short amount of time. Maybe I should just keep taking more territory. That's possible. I can also start this ko. Or
9,
maybe I should do
8,
something over here.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Yeah, maybe I should start doing things over here. Making myself safe here. And then we have a push over here. That this push would ensure that, yeah, so white fixes. Now this group needs a move, because otherwise when white plays here, not only it's big, but also it threatens my my life and death. Okay, I'll just connect. That's fine. Alright, so this group eventually might run into some life and death issues. However, we might have to reduce
9,
reduce the center a little bit by fixing our shape here. Okay. So now the ko starts. White can connect here, I think. But white doesn't have to, though. Okay, so white hops in for a ko.
8.
Yeah, and I have to defend that. And this is a big going on. Is this a ko? Well, first of all, I think this is a ko, right? And we'll take back. Feels like white already has a crosscut here. Yeah, the problem I'm facing is really just no co-threats right now. We'll see if we can make this into a... This is definitely not a co-threat though. Because... Yeah, because white's gonna live. And then... That's not good. I have to sacrifice this, I guess.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
That's
4,
unfortunate.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, let's use 1.
2 Yoyomis left.
Oof, okay, so that loss is huge. Obviously. Guess we'll create insecurities here. Okay, let's just create insecurities here instead. Okay, white connects, so that's a free co-threat for me. White didn't have to connect, but I guess he's worried about this Atari and then some insecurities in the center.
Eight.
It's a good co-threat. Yeah, that's a co-threat. I can't. So I know that I'm losing the co-threat, so I'm might just capture the stone for compensations. So does he respond to this? This is gonna create insecurities for him in the center, so I'll Atari here instead. Okay, connect everything. So this exchange, oh, honey. Right, that's annoying. It's annoying I have to cut here. Yeah, it's another co-threat. Yeah, lack of co-threats is a
9,
real thing.
8, 7, 6,
It's
5.
real, boys. Alright, we gotta not give up this corner easily because this is way too big. This is like 25 points. Just the yeah, that looks like a co-threat. But does it? Is that really a co-threat? Maybe I can just capture. I mean, this is a big move, but I think I'm alive. Yeah, if ever white plays this, is a huge move, but I think for now, temporarily, I solved a big problem in the corner. There's a Miai going on, so yeah, when white plays this, I can make myself alive with the Kosumi. So that should do it. So white gained a lot of compensations too over here, so that's not bad. I'm not sure about this one. Okay. Right. That's a that's a good move. Yeah, that's not easy to deal with.
9, 8, 7,
Might have to extend. If I block here, he's gonna have a tiger's mouth, and then there's some connection issues I have. So my corner is shrinking significantly, but I think it's fine. You have to pay for the cost here because that's just go, eh? It's about trading. It's not about you winning all the time. And now let's fix this really scary crosscut because I can show you later on this is a crosscut here that's gonna cause me problems. So now white is kind of forced to Atari here because it's too big, unless he wants to enclose the center. Yeah, I think enclosing the center is also interesting. But if it doesn't play it, that's a mistake, right? Because I Hane here. This is I remember this is a 9-point Sente, which is absolutely huge. It's bigger than enclosing here. Okay, so I got this. I'm very happy. And now we can. This is not big. It looks big, but it's not. So we're gonna make sure the center does not become a big. So if white plays this one, we're gonna have some territory. He's gonna get a lot of territory. So feels like this, but I don't think it's necessary. I'll just connect here. Otherwise, white has a Hane and then pull back. Very important for you to watch out for your weaknesses. So we're into the end game, guys, and I hope this end game is gonna be cool,
8,
so I can
7,
show some
6,
end game stuff
5.
as well. Okay, that's a Sente, more or less. Otherwise, there's a push and cut and then pull. And that's going to be a problem. But maybe I can fix with this move. Instead of connecting here.
9, 8.
But I'm not sure if that's the best. So we're just going to connect. Okay. That's good. I hope he does not want to kill me here. Like by playing this one. Because I have a connection here. So I should be okay.
9.
Right, he connects. Do I need to play locally? I don't think I need to play locally. Maybe I can just Hane here. Okay. So we got some profits over here. And this thing, if you Ataris, I connect. There's no problem because I can connect back over here. Meaning that I can play another move. What's a big move? I think I'll get this. I'll get this connection. Or I mean, I will break this connection. So this has a lot of points, making sure there's no points over here. This crawl is a big move, and obviously I cannot allow this Atari, this take. And what are some bigger moves? The center is not big. Okay, so that's a endgame thing. Like, always make sure you don't spend too many moves in the center. Yeah, the center is just not as large as one might think. Okay, so this is all pretty much he's right, because I've been tanuking here forever, so he needs some compensation. But overall, whoa, this works? Huh? This works? I cut here. He's gonna cut. Oh, damn. No, he's gonna Atari and
9,
then cut.
8, 7, 6,
Yeah, it
5,
works.
4.
It works. Well played. And I have to come back. Yeah, I have to make sure I squeeze this point out of him. And then let's get this one. So this one is definitely a little bit bigger than cutting this off. Right? So next I have this wedge and connect. So actually he thinks it's so big that he just connects here. Okay. So this is a 5-point endgame. This is also big, but I don't think it's 5 points. And obviously playing a move in the center like this is also worth
9,
something.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last Byoyomi.
So if we can close here, that could be more than 5 points, right? So we're gonna actually play a move here. That's why it's so important for you to have thickness. If your group is really thick, what ends up happening is you find yourself a lot of points everywhere. So yeah, I had to make myself alive here. Was it a Sente? I'm not too sure. If you squeeze here. Yeah, anyway, it's better to be just safe. This is all his Sente. There's not much value in playing here. There's a 5-point trailing here. This one is, yeah, he got this one. Okay. He's got that one. It's cool. We'll turn here. And we'll take. And we can maybe push here to threaten these 3 guys. Yeah, let's say I'll peep here. So that's good. If I can get this, is pretty good. Ooh, yeah, maybe I can't. He's gonna squeeze probably. Oh, he doesn't. Okay. Well, we'll just capture this guy. It's a lot of points. Alright, and we'll just do this. Yep. This I'll have to cut him off. He's gonna gain some compensation over here, but this guy is dead, so that's not bad for me. So that's cool. And so this is 3 1/3 at least, right? Later on there might be a move he needs to fix. So
9,
it looks like a
8,
4
7,
point,
6, 5.
but I think this is slightly bigger. Okay, which one is bigger? Endgame is hard. Okay, we'll connect here. And that's good. That's a ko. Right, so that's cool. Oh, he has a connection here. Oh, that's annoying. So this is 4 point and a third. If I remember, this is a textbook endgame counting. So if I don't play here, this move is going to enclose how much? This move encloses 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, 4 point. But if I play a move,
9,
yeah, there's no
8,
points.
7.
So let's play this one. This one has a lot of points too. I think a move over here, and then this one is a Miai. It should be a Miai here. So if it encloses the center, I'm gonna play Hane here. Oh, actually, I'm gonna push here first. Yep. So that's good. Yeah, it's probably bigger than I thought. Oh yeah, he has a Hane Connect. I don't think this move is as big. Endgame is really hard. But we're gonna play this one.
9,
How much
8,
is this?
7, 6, 5, 4.
Alright, let's just play a move that has value. Yeah. This is annoying. This move is not worth as much as I thought. It gives me half point over here. So if I play this, this becomes a point. But yeah, it's really not as big as I thought. Alright, we're gonna play this one. And then we're gonna play this. Becomes a ko. Right. So now we have this ko threat. This is a point losing ko threat. Oh, that's a mistake. Because now this stone is getting captured, so yeah, not a fantastic ko threat by me. Okay. I cannot fight this one. He has way too many ko threats. He has more ko threats than I do, so we're not gonna win that. Yeah, any ko fighter pretty much have to just give up. Has way too many ko threats. He's probably gonna connect here if he's aggressive. I don't think we can easily give up this this ko because it's quite big. I'll play this. So if I extend here and he doesn't respond, then I'm gonna get in. Is there a life and death issue here? Sorry. No, there's no life and death issues. Yeah, so this is not a ko threat.
9, 8,
Anyway,
7,
I guess
6.
let's just play this one. Yeah, so way too many ko threats. Too many ko threats. Okay. That's 2 points. So yeah, I think that's the right choice actually. We'll take again. It doesn't hurt to take again. We'll let him burn his ko threat. So just for common knowledge, a move like this is a 1.5.
8,
right? A
7,
point and a half.
6,
if you connect
5,
here.
4, 3, 2.
He doesn't have ko threats. Oh. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Connecting here. Yeah, don't play fast. Don't play fast. Always slow down. Make sure you play the correct move, guys. This is
9,
this was
8.
hilarious. Yeah, and he got 1.5. I need to calm down and play my in-game properly. Otherwise, I might be losing the game. Let's get the Sente first, alright? And then make sure there's no point in here. Yeah, this move alone lost me, if I connect here, yeah, lost me one move plus 1 point and a third. Okay, so that's insane amount of loss. If this is a close game, I'm definitely lost. But I hope it's not a close game.
9, 8, 7.
Let's just hope it's not a close game. I have 2 big corners, and then he has a bunch of territories here and there. Just connect everything. Just connect. Yep, you got something back. Yeah, this move was so horrible. If I lose by a little bit, that's thanks to this move. And then we'll connect the final one. Almost forgot. So that's just accounting. Oh, I win 4.5. Yeah, that was so dangerous. Alright, welcome to the review. So we're going to talk about the game I just played. I recorded in a different video just to make sure my review is actually high quality. So I decided to play something that is not what I usually play, just to test things out. And so here it's very important for black to pincer here at this point, because if you just passively defend, for example, if you just want to defend, white's going to extend. First of all, black's shape is very awkward. The corner is not fixed. The shape is awkward. There's a weakness here, obviously, and then white is very happy to expand on the left side. So always to counter attack instead of defending your corner. White hops out, and I kick. And here, obviously, white missed out on the very textbook way of playing, right? So if black falls for this, white's gonna actually have a lead in the game. So we have seen that in the game. It's also covered in my invader video. This is a standard follow-up. So in the actual game, my opponent did not know that. That is why he fell behind in the game by not knowing it. Me, on the other hand, I was able to play this out. At this point, black is already leading. Well, first of all, white's two
Someone
stones are
invites you to play.
Why am I still inside Fox? So weird. Okay, anyway, doesn't matter. So I was able to connect all my groups and then build a influence. In the meantime, look at difference, right? White is very heavy. This group has to worry about the security. And here, I really like this move. I really recommend my viewers always think about some sort of alternatives before you just play this obvious ugly looking connection, right? So at this point, white obviously cannot cut because I can just ladder. So once we exchange this move, white is a lot heavier than just one stone. Then when I connect, white also has two stones to worry about. Otherwise, white can always sacrifice one stone if you didn't exchange this. Then white plays the small knight. I think this is a reasonable move because if white plays somewhere else, I can hop out, cut the two groups into pieces, and attack on each side. So this would be very terrible outcome. White decides to connect, and these moves are just very, very natural. Here's very important for you to not play anything else, because when white slides in, the territory difference, the security difference is huge. So always make sure that you get rid of white's roots and protect your corner. This move is absolutely something you have to play. White hops out, black keeps jumping, and then we played out a few exchanges in the corner. At this point, black can tanuki, but also black can think about connecting here. Now I think about it, this is a quite large move. So I didn't play that one. Instead, I decide to cut the two groups off. I think this is also a very, very good move, right? Otherwise, if you connect here, when white connect everything, this is going to become territory very soon. So this is a very, very large move, as all of you can see. So, which is why I was very urged to play this move. And then we play out this one. So if white cross cuts, the correct variation is for black to extend. White's gonna Atari, black extends. And here, first of all, white cannot block from the outside. If you block from the outside, black is able to kill the corner. And this territory difference is very, very large. It was white's corner, but now it becomes black's corner, so that's not acceptable for white, really. So let's look again. So we said we cannot block from the outside. What about we block from the inside? Well, black can turn here. If white connects, black's gonna Hane out, and this group is pretty much out. And then the outside, white still cannot seal black. If you play this one, black can attach out. And if you jump here, black can just Kosumi, and black is also out. So at this point, if white extends, so instead of just crawling forever, Well, in fact, black can actually do that since there's a supporting stone here. First of all, so black has the option to just play out like this and connect over there. But secondly, if you don't have a supporting stone, you can also potentially play out this one. Now, black is trying to capture white. If white refuses that, then we need to look at the ladder. And now, as we can all see, the ladder goes all the way to here, and then black has supporting stones. So white cannot play like this. That is why it's very, very important for you to look at the ladder before you hane here. So white reads out the ladder, and in the actual game he had to pick something else than crosscut, which is to double hane. Very important for you to not Atari because it doesn't do anything. You still have to fix this double Atari, and white's gonna extend out. This stone doesn't really do much. That would be a mistake actually. So instead, black should just connect, and then attach here. So this peep, I'm still not too sure. I think it's a mistake because there's nothing inside. When white connects, if black cuts here, I think what white can do is to Atari here. So if black goes for this one, this doesn't work, right? White can take and connect. When you block here, white can just kill everything in the corner. So the other variations for white extend, black to extend. Here, if white follows up with this, I believe that this is also okay for white. So in any way, this is just not working for black. If you play this one, white can capture here. If you throw in, white's gonna connect here, and you block. This is already a gote. So this variation just does not work locally. So there's nothing locally. Black should have just pulled out. Not exchanging this move. So that peep was actually a mistake. So in the actual game, this was a inaccuracy or a mistake from me. And then we'll fast move forward to this point. This is a typical sequence for you to attack this shape, which is the peep here. When white connects, you can play on the second line. So if white pushes here, black is going to cut white off. There's no good way to actually defend this. White is just cut off. And of course, if white goes this way, black is able to play this one, and then Atari, and then just kill the stone. And this is quite a lot of territory gained. So in the actual game, white decided to play Kosumi. I pull the stone back. I can also play this one, forcing white to block, and then I can play the hane here. This is also gaining me a lot of territory, leaving a weakness outside. So this is also possible. What I played was this one because it's quite clear that I'm leaving this push weakness. So after some exchanges here, there's a leftover ko inside the corner. But I don't really have time to get rid of it because I can't get rid of it in one move. If I play this, there's still a ko. So no point in playing here. So in the actual game, I decided to just start attacking. So after a few moves, my corner got a lot larger. And we'll just fast move forward towards the end game. Here, at this point, it is very important for me to play this move, right? If I don't play this move, if I just focus on things like this, white's gonna play this move, and then all of a sudden,
someone invites you to play.
all of a sudden, my dragon is kind of dead, right? This move is way too serious. So I had to basically block there, make sure that I'm okay, and then we start the ko, right? So we started to fight this ko. A lot of exchanges in terms of ko threats. And it's at this point that white doesn't really have good ko threats moving forward. This throw in just loses too many points. And the problem is I also have ko threats follow up. Let's say, for example, we play this one. I will capture. This already lost some points. When you take back, I still have this. Right?
Someone invites you to play.
When you play this one, there are more ko threats to come. So white cannot win this ko threat, win this ko basically. So in the actual game, he decides to just seal this part. Okay, I got the corner back, and then at this point, I am alive. And then this is a little bit a weird move. I think maybe a better move is just to play this one. This would effectively seal the territory here, right? So black cannot really come in anymore. You sure can come in to here, but then after white captures, the bottom area is still white's territory. So in the actual game, white was able to squeeze my corner, but also he lost his territory. So I don't know if that's a great choice for white. And here, I think white made a mistake. White should absolutely play this one. It is a lot larger than one would think. In the actual game, I was able to get this in Sente. That's a big difference in terms of points, which is probably why that I had a significant lead in when it comes to endgame. All right, we'll fast move forward, and then we'll look at some of the highlights. So when white plays this one, I decided Kosumi. So I think this is a mistake, and this is where I want to talk about. You know, a lot of times you might be playing against a Dan player, right? A Dan level player, or even a high Dan level player, and you would just trust their readings, right? You'd be like, oh wow, he's levels higher than me, so I might just not read things out, and you know, and just trust his reading. But seriously, do not trust a high Dan player reading. Like I'm a high Dan player, I'm 8 Dan on Fox, but look at this embarrassing thing, right? I decided Kosumi here, but in fact, what I could have played is to cut here, right? It looks very dangerous, but actually there's no problem. I should have played this one. And you can basically pause the video, think about it as an exercise, like a reading exercise, and find out whether this cut works or not. So I'll reveal the answer right now. So basically, what I was worried about was this Atari and then cut. But unfortunately, this is such a simple reading mistake, because I was thinking, well, if I play this one, white's gonna play this one, and I take, and then white's connect, and then I'm dead, right? But this is such a obvious mistake. Black can just Atari from the top. When white connects, unfortunately, he does not have enough liberty. Another solution is to play this one. This also works, right? After these, white is not able to connect the two stones. If you connect, I can capture everything. So are there some other possibilities like this one? Well, if you play this one, I can just Atari. When you run, it doesn't really matter because this stone is captured. If you play this one, I can capture here. So as you can see, that even like an 8 Dan Fox player just makes very, very obvious reading mistake, right? And then by playing what I played in the game, I lost a lot of points, right? I lost so many points. If you think about, if I cut here, all what white can do is this one, then I'm able to just fix with one move. I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. But in the actual game, when I played this one, this is leaving so many points, right? So if white connects, all my 6 points are gone. Sorry, not all my 6. This point is actually going to be a point. But the problem is I'm going to lose this point, right? As you can tell, the squeeze Atari here is a cente. So I lost 6 points. But the way you would count this is that black has a 50% probability to cut here. So it's really 6 points times 50%, which means I just lost 3 points by exchanging like this. So a big loss in terms of points. If it's a close game, I would totally lose the game just by not reading properly. So I think it's just a very interesting thing to point out, that in your game, when you play your games, you should always trust your reading, and you should always read seriously, because anytime your opponent is very likely, unless your opponent is a professional, it's very likely for your opponent to make a reading mistake. Alright, so that's a little bit of this is an embarrassing mistake that I wanna mention, and obviously then later on we had a blunder with that connection. But I think I will just finish my review over here. And I think overall the game has been quite well played by both players. And especially the beginning, right? We could see that even an 8-dan player is not very familiar with like a textbook invasion follow-up. So maybe let me just quickly show you guys how would you defend yourself against this, right? This is mentioned in my Invader series, but for those people who I guess just don't have time to go ahead and check it out, I'll just quickly point out. So when white peeps here, black is able to block first. This move is okay. The trick happens when white honeys here. If black just blocks, that's just falling into a trick, right? This is just getting tricked. The correct move is for black to make a small knight out, transform or transfer his focus onto the bottom side. Then what white can do is to attach here or something. Depends on what's the stone. What are the stones? The context over here. I think in our case, white can just go ahead and go into the corner, and this is no problem. This is actually tactically good. So white is able to gain some sort of roots, destroying the corner territory, and black is able to black needs to first settle the 2 stones over here and then transfer his development towards the bottom side, and that would be a more of an equal game moving on. So so yeah, that's just something I would like to share, right, in case you're wondering how you would deal with this sequence. All right, so thank you very much for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, and talk to you guys next time.